Stoicism and a lot of philosophy is all about perception, right? How you think about things determines, to a large degree, what you're going to be able to do about it, right? So if you tell yourself that something happens is the worst thing that's ever happened, it's totally unfair, you're not going to be able to do anything about it, that's obviously a less productive attitude than, well, this is unfortunate, but I'm going to be fine, or like, they didn't know any better, or, this is actually good. That being said, the secret is not real, right? It's not just like if you want something to be good, it is good, right? Like when Shakespeare says nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so, he's not saying like thinking magically makes the world better. You still have to do something about it. So pragmatism, I think, comes after this sort of, managing your perceptions. Pragmatism is, okay, this is what I think is possible here. This is what I think is important. This is the task that I've set up for myself. Well, now how am I going to go about it? I'm not going to go about it naively. I'm not going to go about it, in an entitled fashion. I'm not going to go about it in a lazy fashion either. I'm going to go about it in a way that says, I'm going to get this done, and I'm willing to do essentially whatever it takes to make that happen, even if other people say, and I differ from the Stoics a little bit too, the Stoics are very big on notions of like honor and dignity and right and wrong, and I am too, but I'm just saying, like, you set out for a path, it's deciding, like, I don't care what the rules say, or I don't care what the way you're supposed to do it is, I'm gonna let the task take me where it needs to go. In order to make the world what you want it to be, you have to accept what it is first. And I think that's the problem, is people get so vividly live in like the idealized future that they want, that they make decisions as if it is already the case and already true. And so it's like, let's say you want to be a writer, or you want to have a video show. It's like, if you wrongly think that the world is eagerly anticipating everything that you're doing because you walk around thinking like all eyes are on you all the time, you're gonna launch your show and it's not gonna get seen by anyone because you've grossly underestimated the amount of noise that you have to break through. If you're a writer and you think you want the public to consume a certain kind of content, but the public actually likes this kind of content, and you produce this stuff, no one's gonna know about it. So it's like, you've got to understand what the world is. You don't have to take it as destiny, but you have to understand it so you can make decisions based on that reality. So ideally you can move the ball forward. And you probably get this a lot, where it's like someone comes to you and they're like, this terrible thing happened, or like, we were supposed to do this, but, and then, I think the very human natural response is like, that is bad. But like, what an entrepreneur does, or what a Stoic would do, I would say, is go, okay, that is true. Now what, right? What are we going to do instead? What are we going to do because of this? Yes, this we were going to do this, but then we found out that that's closed, or we were going to buy this, but we found out it's too expensive. Any number of things that can happen in the course of a business. Okay, that closes off certain opportunities, but by its nature also presents different opportunities, or it forces you to look at a other list that you had previously, right? It forces, plan A doesn't work, you have to go to plan B. So what are you going to do instead? And I think what's really important is that you waste as little time as possible lamenting the failure of plan A, or the closing of list number 1 of opportunities, and you focus all your energy on looking at the next list, because it doesn't accomplish anything the other way.